Hey guys, it's Doug here, coming to you with yet another video helping you transform from pawn to player in this game we call life. In today's one, guys, it's 11/11, so I thought what better way to celebrate than share what I've learned about intentions since my last video. So guys, 11/11, probably the best day of the year in which to write intentions and to request things of the universe. The universe is made of math, consists of numbers, so working with numbers is how you get some of the most powerful results you possibly can. So guys, any of these dates that align with synchronicity numbers, such as November 11th, January 11th, February 22nd, are powerful days in which to write these. So let's begin, shall we? The following individuals are immediately provided resources to support expansion efforts and efforts of spreading awakening truth. Your name of your address here. So guys, you gotta be very specific, put the date, put the title of the intention up there, and then if you notice, you actually want to use your exact name. So I would actually say Doug Faulkner of, and then write out my full address. This step is important because you want to basically specify to the universe, it is this person, it's me, I'm the one who wants the help. Now, Doug Faulkner is a fairly unique name, but let's say you were John Smith. The universe could send your resources to any John Smith. You want to use the specific address that you live at to, guarantee you get what you're asking for. So it's pretty self-explanatory there. It's just an interesting thing that most of us don't think about. Then you go on to list everything. So these resources include 1. Financial support that exceeds their needs by at least 1,000%. Financial support includes monetary earnings, gifts, winnings, opportunities to generate income, stock gains, cryptocurrency gains, compound interest, inheritances, donations, or other delivery methods. So guys, I specified a percentage there. That's powerful. Again, anytime you can incorporate numbers, it's going to be even better. So you might not want a percentage. You might want a specific dollar amount. Whatever it is you wish to do here, whatever you feel inspired to. But again, if you can incorporate numbers into that, be as specific as possible, you're going to see better and faster results. And then all these methods I listed here, I'm not necessarily adept in certain things. So like say you're not that good in the stock market, or, you don't know any of that stuff. That's okay, right? You just want to leave the door open to anything, any way the universe can help you out. If your spirit guides are arranging this manifestation for you, you want to give them as many options as possible. So never close any doors and try to think of as many things as possible when listing, these. And, don't leave any avenue off the table. That's why the or other delivery methods gives, just a little bit of room for anything else I didn't think to list. So, all right, 2. Personal relationship support, which includes a resolute, loving life partner who fulfills all emotional, intellectual, spiritual, and physical needs. Also, a network of advanced spiritual and intellectual beings who help push humanity forward through impactful contributions to the entire collective of light beings throughout the Earth Games. 3. 2 beautiful, comfortable, and luxurious homes on land in rural areas, free from tyranny and regulations. The homes are strategically placed so that Doug Faulkner can avoid the winter season each year. Doug Faulkner can freely travel between the 2 homes to avoid any temperature changes he dislikes. The first home is insert details here. The second home is insert details here. Each plot of land will be large enough to grant total privacy. The conditions will be perfect for gardening on each plot of land. There will also be plenty of spare room left over for future upgrades on each property. I'm not sure why that's highlighted there, but I think it's just selected, but there's no need to highlight anything. But see how specific I was in those last 2 points? I listed out exactly what I wanted from the partner, and the insert details here, guys, can be anything you want for the homes. Everyone's dream home is a little different, so have fun there, and the longer you spend on these, the bigger sections that you write, just the more energy goes into the manifestation. So feel free to do as much as you want here, just to increase its power and increase the likelihood of the manifestation coming to you. Alrighty, 4. Perfect physical and mental health. That includes no illnesses, disease, aging, weakness, decline, or impairment. Every cell in Doug Faulkner's body receives consistent and complete healing. So again, guys, I just tried to cover every base that abundance can possibly cover. And there's even more, of course. Abundance is many things, not just money. But, again, make it as long as possible. I cannot stress that enough. To close out here, the higher self of your name is actualizing and synchronizing the requested resources for your name of your address and managing them as necessary. So guys, you always want to choose a specific helper being to assist you with these. When you get a specific helper being, that is just so much better than just asking, right? You want to ask somebody, You don't just say, pass me the salt, at a, say a family gathering. You would say, pass me the salt, Brian, right? If Brian's the one closest to him, the salt, right? You're going to get a much faster response, and you're going to get that salt in your hand much quicker if you specify to Brian. Now, Brian turns around, sees he's near the salt, and hands it to you, right? Same concept here with your intentions. You're asking, if you want to picture your spirit guides or whoever with you as you're, sending this intention out to the universe. Like, here you go, higher self. You're the delivery driver who will bring this to me now. You want to specify that. Now, if you know the name of your higher self, that's even better. So my higher self's name is Astinax. So I would actually say, Astinax is actualizing and synchronizing. So if you know your higher self's name, that's even better. If you don't, it's still powerful to use your higher self for an abundance meditation, because it's you who has to cultivate this abundance. So your higher self is a great candidate for that. You want to logically pick a good candidate for the job. So say it was a protection intention. You could call upon Archangel Michael, because he is so adept at protecting people. So that's a great, candidate for that job. And your higher self is great for abundance, because, your higher self knows what you need and want. And since you're responsible, ultimately, for bringing this abundance to yourself, your higher self has jurisdiction and power. Your spirit guides can also do it too. So if you know certain spirit guides by name, or you want to call your entire team, that's another great option here too. Again, guys, you want to use some logic and just, that spiritual logic to just pair up the best person for the job. Finally, guys, if we end off here by saying, efforts of support are repeated as necessary and are sustained as acquired until the end of Doug Faulkner's human incarnation on any version of Earth. So again, we're just being specific about, I want this to consistently keep appearing. I want abundance for the entire incarnation, not just some great windfall one weekend. And then any version of Earth covers all the various timelines I might jump into, because we're constantly shifting timelines based upon the decisions we make. So if you jump into another timeline, and in this one reality your abundance intention hasn't been activated yet, then now you're not getting the abundance. And we don't necessarily, it's not like a video game where there's a thing on the corner of the screen that says, you have changed timelines. You have to kind of either be consciously aware of every action you make, or what's easier, at least from our current human perspective, is to write our intentions to include every timeline. Because basically we're just trying to close as many loopholes as possible, right, in our intentions. the universe can, is trying to teach us lessons as much as possible, right? So when we leave room for loopholes and other things, or ways for the wish to be corrupted, if you've ever played Corrupt a Wish, it's a popular online, forum activity. But the universe will happily corrupt one of your wishes to teach you something, right? So if you specify as much as possible and close these loopholes, then you get what you actually asked for without any caveats or downsides. If you've ever manifested something, but it wasn't exactly what you wanted, then you'll know exactly why we include these things here. If you manifest a house, but then you find out later the foundation's rotting, there could be a catastrophic issue that you now have to fix. So you'd want to specify like a move-in ready home that was well maintained and in pristine condition. So that's it for that. And then visually at the end here, guys, I have a sigil and then just an image that invokes emotion. Now the sigil, guys, is the wacky picture you see here. It can be anything. This is some sigilscribe.so, I believe. I can leave a link in the description for that website, but it lets you create sigils. But you can use anything and imbue the image with your intention, the same way like you would affix an intention to a crystal and anchor that energy. And then every time you look at the sigil, it increases the power of the intention. So the same way like a company logo, they want to feed off your energy by having you constantly look at, like the McDonald's arches or something. All these logos are sigils, actually. And that kind of explains a lot of the success, the, meteoric success of some of these businesses. So you can apply that same logic to your intentions. But rather than, blastering ads everywhere for other people, you focus on it every day. And 2 to 5 minutes is all you really need there. Now the picture of coins, it can be anything that invokes emotion in you. You want that emotion because it helps you align with the frequency of the manifestation. Pretty simple, and again, the more effort you put into this, the better. But anyway, guys, that's about it for me. I really hope you enjoyed this guide. I hope you make the most of your 11/11, and if you watch this at a later date, no worries. Just write the most powerful intention you can, and you can make it happen because you have an infinite well of potential inside you. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. I really hope you enjoyed. Until next time, have fun out there and take it easy. See you guys.